Choo choo, my friends, and welcome to Etheria Station. Since Etheria Restart launched 2 months ago, we have had not a single new SR unit introduced. At least not until tomorrow, when we are getting the new Light Dark SR Disorder unit, NILU, formerly known as Nell. I do not know when this name change happened, but certainly it was in the last 24 hours. We now have NILU, not Nell, NILU as the newest SR joining Etheria Restart, and her kit looks extremely strong. The S2 in particular will let you cycle your unit with the highest attack, so likely your strongest DPS, with really nice frequency. A lot of people are calling her a budget Lily, but without a doubt, she is a disorder unit, a light dark unit, who is able to cycle your top attack unit very easily, and also she provides a lot of healing. That's actually a bit of a difference, and it is very strong. So we're gonna have a short video here today, short and sweet, the way we like to keep it with these character Animus breakdowns on Etheria Station. But reminder, if you are new here, please be sure to subscribe to the channel, and if you're not yet playing Etheria Restart, use my link in the description and the top pinned comment to start playing today. But NILU is gonna be really spicy, and she will be on Raid Up banner beginning tomorrow. She is paired with the true prize, the SR unit Lilium. We discussed her 2 days ago, the second her kit dropped. I'll put a link in the description and I'll put the thumbnail right there. We're gonna break her down and also break down NILU a little more in further detail tomorrow as we do a should you summon video on this banner. TLDR, probably. It's a really, really good banner. But for now, I want to hop in and do a quick overview on NILU and discuss why you should be excited not just about Lilium, the shiny new SSR, but also this pretty spicy SR unit right here. I mean, for starters, a lot more of us are going to get NILU than Lilium, right? As an SR unit and the only SR unit on Raid Up for this banner, if you're summoning 10, 20, 30 times, you've got a pretty solid shot to get her. I figure let's start with this skill preview so I can give you a very quick hits look at each skill, then we'll get into specifics. So NILU is just a very strong support in Etheria Restart. She has a nice mix of buffing and debuffing, plus some extra support turn meter boosting from her S2. Let's quickly discuss now. Her S1 Solar Flare is going to be single target damage, but most importantly, she has a chance to inflict Vulnerable, and you will see Vulnerable is a debuff that is key to her kit. It comes up again with her S3, and I do believe she is only the second SR unit in the game, joining Dina, to have AoE Vulnerable, but NILU here has it as an affinity neutral unit, which is very strong. We don't have to worry about difficult affinity combinations, and you will see she has it at a much more reliable chance. It will not take much effect accuracy to basically ensure 100% AoE Vulnerable. Hard to say anything's 100% in RNG Restart, but without a doubt, you're gonna have a pretty great chance. If we go to the S2 now, Sun Shadow, she's gonna deal damage 4 times. But the most important part of that is with this quad hitter, each hit brings a special effect, and that is each one will boost the turn meter and heal the ally with the highest attack. That is very significant. Usually your ally with the highest attack is your top DPS, or at least one of them. Likely your DPS might be a little bit more of a glass cannon, a little more fragile. This helps keep that unit alive and gives them a lot of turns. It's even better than you think it is. You'll see that once we get into the specifics here in the gallery. Finally, we have the ultimate, Searing Sunburst, deals AoE damage with a chance to inflict AoE Vulnerable for 2 turns, like we discussed. Very, very nice AoE Vulnerable there. And she grants allies increased speed AoE for 3 turns. Believe it or not, this also makes NILU only the second SR in the game to have AoE increased speed. If we show that off now, the only other unit is going to be Kazami Kazuya, with that S3 having also a 3-turn increased speed. So as you can see, one nearly unique AoE debuff with the Vulnerable on the S3, and one nearly unique AoE buff with the increased speed on the S3, combine that with this crazy S2, and it's really good. I'm really excited to hopefully pull her. Let's focus in on this S2 as we get into specifics, and then we can already wrap it up because I think we're getting the whole picture of how strong this unit just might be. So with this S2, when it is fully skilled, it is only a 3-turn cooldown. It is a quad hitter, 70% damage per hit. That's fine, so 280% damage total. We're not going to be building her as a DPS. You're going to build her fast and spammy. With this move, though, each one of those hits is going to heal the ally with the highest attack for 12% while increasing their turn meter by 20%. That is per hit. So with those 4 hits, she is healing your ally with the highest attack, one of your best, if not the best DPS you're bringing on that squad. She's healing them for 48% of their health, and she's boosting their turn meter by 80%. It is a huge single target heal for likely your ally that needs it the most, and it is nearly a free extra turn. If you speed tune this nicely, assuredly NILU will be faster as a buffer, supporter, debuffer than your best DPS. So she's going to go in with this amazing S3, then your DPS goes, then hopefully NILU goes very, very soon after as she comes back around, and she gives that DPS basically a free extra turn. This could be game-changing for a lot of content for certain players. Especially in PvE, this will help you cycle extremely effectively. Combine that with that amazing S3 we discussed. She's coming in with a 3-turn cooldown when fully skilled out, AoE vulnerable for 2 turns, and increased speed for 3 turns. If NILU is your fastest unit, you will basically get 100% uptime on AoE increased speed for all your units, and she's giving that amazing AoE debuff of vulnerable. You can see instant pairings for her really excelling, right? Imagine a comp in Doki Doki, for example, where you're starting off with NILU, she's boosting everyone's speed, and she's putting out AoE vulnerable. This is something Dina would struggle to do because she's a weak affinity. Then you go in with your Kloss or something, maybe your Gray, you do AoE decreased defense, then you've got your big nuker with the highest attack. Let's say that's Real Mocha. She comes in with that single target move, she gets the kill on the S3, she pops everything off. Now you're back to NILU once again, and you get a whole extra turn. That's just one quick example, but you could see how her cycling is just going to be fantastic. This S2 should not be slept on, and actually, in my opinion, this would be the first skill of hers that you want to skill up. This is the top priority. Next up is going to be the S3 over here, and actually, if you do want to get her at full potential, you'll want to go in on that S1. Why do you ask? Well, this is where they've hidden her speed. She will need some purple lattice investment into the S1 so you can get the additional 12 speed. But all in all, she's going to come out to a reasonable speed, not as fast as we would like, at 116, and then she's coming in with the phenomenal S3, and then my favorite skill of the bunch, the S2. Let me know, guys, are you excited for NILU? I think she'll be an absolutely key debuffer and support unit for many comps, a lot more free-to-play accessible than some of these other super rare SSRs, or certainly the very rare LD SSRs. One final shout out to her fallen name, her former title, her former glory, Nell. Nell is no more, it is now NILU, and NILU is going to be here to stay and do some really cool things for a lot of our accounts. Guys, again, if you like this stuff, be sure to subscribe to the channel. I have been Fastidious. This has been Etheria Station. Share it with your mother, and we'll see you real soon. Bye-bye.
Fastidious.